this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. The Noles ready to get this thing started and open the season. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hampton. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So Alabama's offense will go on the attack first. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Got enough for the first down and wants more. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Rides the back and leaves it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Finds his tight end. Let's talk about Alabama. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded at several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He's got it. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. Plays into the open. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. They found some success on the recruiting trail, got a top 25 class. Now the question is, what can they do with it?
It's a top 25 class. It's not littered with a bunch of five-star blue-chip prospects. They've got guys they feel like they can develop down the road. But, David, the big question is, how long is it going to take?
Yeah, and sometimes when you get that top 25 class, you also found some diamonds in the rough, and then some guys that have some potential that get developed. So, interested to see how they do in developing these guys.
On second and goal, he gets another chance. Just hammering it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Seminoles offense will take the field for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the rhythm.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. Back open in the middle. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Wilson. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. The Seminoles are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. And the Noles line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Bama! The hit yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Fakes to grab. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. And he's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this morning. He wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive. So it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
They booted away on fourth down. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll do it himself. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here comes the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Man, the that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism in his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Virginia Tech looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way so far. They're up by 17 over James Madison. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Manning. Skips away from pressure. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. 4th down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Showing the arm straight down the left side. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. Oh, he smashes his way through again. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Glimsack. Quick strike complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. Bears the pressure. Hauls it in. Oh, what a cut. Going for the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to aim. And the Heat gets there at the 14-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
The next time the offense gets down at this point in the field, they need to run the football, because this is what's happening when they're trying to throw it in back-to-back plays. 2 negative plays in a row, not good.
He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. Are forced to settle for the field goal. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Sweet cut there. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On the direct snap, it's Brown. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
Here he comes. Smith continues to fight for yards. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Handoff from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. Carver's team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Working that left side now. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. And you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Alabama pushing the tempo. quarterback making adjustments. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. On the move, he fires. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on 4th down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense, getting the matchup on 4th down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the 1st down.
Oh, he's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown time! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the 2nd half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. The Noles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Plucks it out of the air. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles! They want to see if they can score the deuce. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Rides the back on the option to give. Picks up the 1st down. After 45 on its way. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch, and they finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen...
There he goes! That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The offense changing the play. To the air on 2nd down. Fires into the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
From the gun. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Alabama! And the punishment has been extended.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He'll take it himself. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Wilson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. To the air, it's Wimsatt. Fires to the big fella. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
And the Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Webster. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Defense looks like they're coming. Reads it, fires complete. At the 40, there he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Seminoles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Seminoles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll unleash his one deep. Touchdown Seminoles! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game one. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick.
And that is why they're called the Handstein people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the city.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Going for it all. Touchdown, Bama! And the route is on.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take...
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Quarterback on the keeper. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Give as they work on that clock. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Give him 88 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Memphis endured a hostile crowd, and the challenge that always comes with playing away from the Liberty Bowl, and the Tigers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
He lofts one down the sideline. And he's got it inside the 35.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Wimsatt. The defense wouldn't let him loose it, even though it's a completion. They lost yardage. The Noles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Gets it to him on the screen. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He's loose on the right. Touchdown time. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the right. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell.
He hurls one deep down the left side. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.